It's 7:32 p.m. and I am putting on makeup for the first time today. I've had an entire day. I've showered. I have worked. I have worked all day from home. And now we're gonna put on some makeup. Does anyone else do this? What I've been thinking about is college prep. And it can be so difficult to get good advice. And that's because you've got people from every arena joining the conversation. Facebook groups, of College Confidential, online forums, all sorts of places you can go to chat with other parents and students to try and get information about how to go through this process and maybe get some examples and other people's experiences that you can look up to and kind of follow as your own. I get it. Honestly, 15 plus years ago when I went through this process, that's all we had. That's what me and my mom did. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't have any other resources. We didn't know where else to go. I feel like parents and students in those groups are doing their best, just trying to share information that they have found helpful. However, does that mean it's good? It's sometimes not good, is because people are sharing personal experiences unique to them. It does not apply to everybody. They don't have a big picture view of the process. They have the tiniest, narrowest scope of a view of the process, not applicable to everybody, not even a little bit. And what you've got is college prep companies, coaching companies, private coaches, big coaching companies with lots of coaches, boutique coaching companies with a handful of coaches, voice teachers, and everything in between, right? So then you're stuck with trying to figure out, who am I going to look to for advice in this process? Normally wouldn't have even done highlighter at this point. We're just going for bare bones. For people who have college BFA experience themselves, maybe that means they have taught at a university or have some experience behind the table. Maybe these are people who are professional directors or casting directors or music directors, people who have sat on the other side of the table so they have a sense, what's really successful in an audition. The thing I look for is experience. Have these people coached other students to successful results? And by successful results, I don't mean a top 10 school. I just mean, did their students end up at a program that they loved, that was a fit for them, that ended up being a great place for that student to go to school? Because it is so personal and it is so subjective. The other thing I highly recommend is value. Am I getting good value by working with this coach or this company? Or am I shelling out a lot of money, potentially over a long period of time, to try and get the help that I need? I suggest for something that's like all in, whether it's an online course that you can access all of these people's expertise all in one place at one time, kind of apply it on your own, kind of a DIY process, if you will. Or if you're looking for a live full service coaching program where you're working one-on-one with a coach, you're getting the advice of a program director and a dance choreographer, and you've got people on your team who are going to lead you and guide you throughout the whole process. If you're looking for something that's a bit more white glove, a little bit more of a boutique experience, right, where you're working in that kind of a setting and get the perks of being in a small group of people. Is everything you're looking for included? Or, again, like I said, are you just going to have to keep adding on services and adding on services as you realize that more things, more expertise, more workshops, more mock auditions, more rep services are needed, right? Or is it all included? I'll tell you what, this process is too stressful. You have to figure out as you're going through it that you need to opt in for more and more stuff. In my opinion, it's better to just find a program, find a course, find a coach, whatever it is that you're into, that's going to offer you everything up front, everything for a lump sum, payment plans available, smart, so that everything is figured out for you ahead of time. So not only are you going to be led through this process, but from the very get-go, you know what you're getting into, you know what the cost is going to be, you can plan for that accordingly, and you know that everything, all the expertise, all the guidance that you need is going to be there. It's going to be included. That's what I recommend as you're starting this process, trying to find what kind of college musical theater audition prep help you need this season. Good luck, my friends. And if any of that sounds good to you, we've got 3 amazing programs through Broadway Vocal Coach, through our BVC Aspire program. We have a DIY online course, a full service coaching program, and Aspire Plus, which includes even more one-on-one coaching and one-on-one help. Check it all out at the link in our bio.